Kinlochleven, where I spent the night last night at a little place on the outskirts of town. And I'm about to start day 2, which hopefully is going to be a whole lot better than day 1 because the weather yesterday was an absolute killer. Definitely the worst I've ever been out in and utterly unpleasant, to say the least. But yeah, hopefully the rain stays away for a bit today and the winds are not too strong. As I head towards King's House via the Devil's Staircase. So hopefully I'll be able to get some more footage of that when it comes around. So of course, yesterday the weather was atrocious, just absolutely downpouring with rain and really, really strong wind. Today, however, we seem to have a bit of the opposite. It's really still. I'm in a much more sort of vegetated, a lot more trees around me at the moment, and it is so humid. But I do think there is a bit more rain coming in this afternoon, so yay for that. But anyway, I'm heading up a really, really long, steep hill out of Kinlochleven, up to a pass, which then on the other side is the Devil's Staircase. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, it's a fairly long, humid trudge up this hill for now. Hey there, little guy. Doing the West Highland Way. So cute. Hello. Here now at the top of the Devil's Staircase, which is going to take us all the way down to that road you can see at the bottom there, which will then lead us towards King's House. How good is that view? Well, the Devil's Staircase had a great name, but it wasn't really anything scary at all. It was just a zigzag switchback down the hill. Or for most people who are going the other direction, it'll be uphill. But yeah, definitely nothing too serious. Not like that beautiful outcrop behind me. Anyway, as I turn around, you'll see where that clump of trees is. That is King's House, where I'm going to be camping tonight. Of course, like I've said before, you can wild camp in Scotland. Except for certain areas where they ask you not to, of course. However, on the West Highland Way, there's a lot of areas that are either really open and exposed or really, really boggy, particularly when it's been raining quite a lot, as it has been. So there's certainly some areas that are quite recommended, and King's House has, from what I've heard, got a great reputation of being a pretty good campsite. So that's where I'm heading, and just a last little stretch in now. So I'm just here setting up my tent at King's House, which is this hotel which was set up I think in the, I don't know, 1700s or something like that, to sort of by order of the king, so they could have sort of stay on their travels. It's an absolutely gorgeous setting, and they let you camp anywhere on this side of the bridge for free. And then across the bridge they've got fantastic brand new public toilets and showers and drying room as well, which are all available for hikers, which is just absolutely fantastic. You can see I've only got half my tent set up at the moment because it's been so wet every morning. I'm getting into the habit of packing up the inside of my tent separately so that stays nice and dry, and then I set this bit up, and then in a couple of minutes it usually dries out really fast, and then I add the inner. To show you around the rest of it, this is the way that I've come from, up and over I think this mountain here and then along here. So pretty amazing views once again for the evening. Well, I'm heading along the West Highland Way on day 3. I'm heading from King's House to the Bridge of Orkney. And a beautiful, cool, crisp morning today, and it's really, really nice after all those stinking hot, humid days and pouring with rain days. This morning is absolutely glorious. As you can see, the views as well are just quite phenomenal. Basically, I've just come down off a bit of a rise, but it's 360 degrees, green mountains and rolling hills and lochs and rivers and little clumps of trees and walking through hedges of heather and all sorts of other low-lying vegetation. It's just really quite stunning. It does look like there's going to be more rain coming in pretty heavy this afternoon though, which is a bit of a shame because I will still be out walking by that time. I didn't leave quite early enough this morning to escape that. So yeah, that will be interesting. Hopefully it's not as bad as the first day. That's all I can say. Here we are coming down to the Bridge of Orchy, which is the end of the walk for day 3. Woohoo! Well, as predicted, the forecast said that there would be some rain coming between 1 and 2 o'clock this afternoon, and pretty much as I got here to the Bridge of Orchy campsite, right on 1:30, the rain started. So I whipped my tent up real nice and quick, and yeah, I got inside nice and dry before the rain started to come down, so perfect timing.